Today I have one of my very favorite people in LA, Angie. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me, Fran.
She and her husband own my very favorite sushi restaurant in Los Angeles, Sea Butter. And one of the wonderful things about Sea Butter, besides their amazing fish, is the tea that they serve there. I love the tea. And maybe you could tell me and everybody something about that tea and why it's so fabulous.
Of course, I'd be happy to. Thank you, Fran. Besides the wonderful fish, thank you very much. We do serve one of my favorite teas, and it's called Genmatcha, and it is considered a people's tea because it is blended with puffed brown rice, and it sort of dilutes the caffeine in it and adds extra nutrients such as selenium, and makes it much easier to drink with your meal. Helps with digestion and just tastes super yummy and
The rice
and
does
delicious.
that?
Yes, the rice, absolutely. So we use many different kinds, but if you have your own favorite loose leaf green tea, you can always purchase puffed brown rice separately and just add it to your tea and dilute as much or as little of it as you want.
cool
It
is
also
that?
helps preserve the tea leaves.
Oh, see, info I don't know. I love that. And one of the things that you told me about were these very cool teapots, which I had never seen. To me, they sort of look like spaceships. Very unusual, but they're for a single cup person because that's how much water fits in there, right? So how do they work?
These are my favorite to keep at home. They're easy to use, easy to clean, and they look absolutely beautiful. They also don't break because they're made of some fancy
Plastic
spaceship plastic. So just a couple of teaspoons of tea inside and
Right in there.
right in there as little or as much as you want, depending on how strong you want your tea to be. And just pour hot water in, close it, let it sit as long as you like, depending on how strong you want your tea to be. And then you can just gently place it over your cup to release as much or as little liquid as you want, and it keeps your tea hot.
Instead of putting it all in your
Instead of
cup
putting
and
it
getting
all
it
in your
cold.
cup. Exactly.
So these feet, so wait. Oh, there's a spring under there. So when you set it on the teacup, that spring is pushed up and the tea comes out.
That's exactly right.
So then when you take it off the teacup, it's back down, no more water comes in. You've got the little feet and you set it on the saucer. I love that.
Me too. And you can add a little water if you like.
Because it's gotten too strong, maybe.
Exactly.
Fabulous. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you for having me today.
See all that information we learned today?